twisted when I'm in the booth, you already know I'ma speak my truth. I'ma share my pain, I'ma share my story. You can walk the way with me through the glory. God be the glory.
Yeah, it is for the culture. Gotta keep it straight like Gibraltar or the crease upon jeans. With Travolta, we was dancing like machines. A JB, cape up on his shoulders or the Mike Prince pulled up out the holster. Same tree, it represent blackness from the passage. The past is alive and well, surprising like magic. The altar with his classic. Now I ain't reinvent the wheel. I simply put some spinners on it and begin to peel. So many layers to my people, but we tend to feel as though the media presents us like we sent. And it's tragic, we the fabric of any field. We make a static from a static when we interfere. To be the leader means you never see the vision clear. Too busy blazing for the followers to get the steal. I'm the smoke for all creators who ain't get the deal. The culture first, if you foreign to it, it's the real. If you ain't from it, you can love it. Just remember, bring a budget for the people who discover what you covered. We got a lot of problems, and the quickest way above it, not to shove it under bridges, but to fish it out in public. Instead, we try to hide it, commodify it, monopolize it, then we gotta buy it from outsiders we never trusted. From Congos to break beats to symphonies to deep bass. That's from Chuck Brown to heat waves to MPs. Cut down and replay the MCs.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big splash here tonight. Greetings, it's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. Tonight, it'll be the New Orleans Pelicans going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. Hi, folks, this is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at New York, they're still trying to get something started this year, currently at the bottom of the conference.
Well, for the Knicks, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Nobody thought this much adversity would hit this ball club, but it is really a season that's in danger of spiraling out of control if they don't get their act together soon.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. We've got Trey Murphy. He's out there with Herb Jones. And it's Taylor in at the shooting guard position. And for the Knicks, they've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Peyton in at the 5 spot. And it's the Knicks to start out. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital. And second chance points may just decide this game.
Now here's Towns. 6 to shoot. Takes one from 10 feet. Peyton's shot is good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
2-0. Here's Clutch. Pass to Magician. The shot, no good. Good D by Peyton. Here's Willis. Jones grabs the board. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Clutch passes to Taylor. Jones sets a screen. Taylor's shot is off.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Magician, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
5 to shoot. And that one's good. Magician.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Payton, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Taylor passes to the Magician. Here's Clutch. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
The Pelicans have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Well, Brent, after ups and downs, it seemed like New Orleans is really trending in the right direction.
Now, their path has not always been easy. It's a bit indicative of the city itself. It's a resilient place with resilient people that take a lot of pride in the comeback. So this team has had personnel changes, coaching changes, injuries, but the Pelicans have certainly become a team in the past couple seasons where the future is much brighter than its past.
They get it back. Pass to Brunson. Here's Willis. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Timeout. New Orleans.
And let's take a look at some point guards who have been scoring the ball over the past 10 games. Second, Jalen Brunson.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
Well, he is the modern point guard defined. Players who aren't just out there to direct traffic and keep the ball moving, but guys who can be the entire offense at times by themselves. Just tremendous scorers.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
That one's good for 2. Payton's got 6.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Here's Clutch. Takes it in. Here's Jones, and it's New York with a rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Hornets.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
First personal foul.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the evening. New York making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. Williamson's checked in for New Orleans.
Willis. First personal foul. First team foul. Taylor. One shot.
And that one misses. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Now here's Towns. No made baskets yet. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Williamson looking around. Pass to Taylor. Here's Clutch. Brunson defending. Here's Clutch. The rebound by Payton. Knicks leading by 4. Out to the wing. Kicks it out, Towns. Launches it, and Williamson with the block. Going inside, and he powers it down. Right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Knicks have gone 6 of 11 so far. And there's a pick. And he lobs it up to the rim. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Here's your Knicks striker, dance move. For your Knicks Quaker Dance Group.
Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Clutch. He's coming off a 13-point game against Memphis.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right. And here's Brunson from the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Watching this team operate at this elite level, firing on all cylinders, the way they're going right now, this winning streak could go on for some time.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
An interconference matchup. Now, last year they beat this team in both games.
Now here's Brunson. Still without a bucket. Payton passes to Towns. 5 on the clock. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Bridges misses. For New Orleans, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Hart's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Brunson. The Pelicans making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. The Knicks have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Pass to Payton. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Shot from 12. Zion Williamson grabs the miss.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Taylor. Here's the three. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Knicks trail by 5. On the wing, Payton. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Payton's got 10 points.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
18. 2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the opening quarter. Clutch passes to Williamson. Now here's Jones. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by New York. Payton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Hart. Back to Payton. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Oh, fantastic start from the field for him. 6 for 8.
21-20.
Here's Taylor. 33 points last game. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Bridges. And that misses. That would have put him up. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. 54 seconds left in the first quarter here. They swipe it. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
We've seen Zion play that point forward very, very well. He's very adept at distributing.
Jones against Hart. Four on the clock. Kicks it out Towns. Fires the three. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
It'll be on Zion Williamson. These are his first free throws of the game.
The line, he'll shoot 3.
Reset.
And he's good on the first of 3.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
So for the Knicks, Robinson, he's checked in for Payton, and Brunson is subbed in for McBride. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Murray against Bridges. Murray passes to Williamson. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks. Number 2, Miles McBride.
9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. With 4 on the clock. McCollum's shot is off. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's New Orleans leading by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
So for New Orleans right now, Murray out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Zion Williamson, and it's Magician in at the 4. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Grant. Is the league too offensive at the moment, you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Such a luxury to have McCollum be able to play both guard spots. So not just a scorer, solid passer too, about 3 assists for his career.
Now here's Brunson. Puts up a 3. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
McCollum with it. Hard covering. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul. And Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. The Pelicans making a switch here. On defense, the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. McCollum's shot is off. Now here's Anunoby. He's covered closely. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, I know this gets said a lot. Josh Hart plays with heart. It's true, though. This guy's a fantastic competitor. Plays with energy on both ends. And it's infectious for his teammates.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Hart. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Zion Williamson is a 1 of 1. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it. Brian?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable.
And that's where Brunson gets a lot of his baskets and just thrives in the mid-range.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Now here's Hart, averaging around 5 points a game. Here's Brunson outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Brunson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, he couldn't connect on anything from outside in the first quarter, but now he's hit 2 threes in the second quarter, and he looks much better.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Checking out some numbers for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Here's Murray. Yet to see a basket. McCollum outside. Williamson with a screen on Brunson. Oh, there's the alley.
You just don't want to give away points by giving away passing lanes. McCollum right there waiting for one, then threads the needle.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Hart with a screen on McCollum. Brunson with the finish inside.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Murray passes to McCollum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. You know, Brent, C.J. McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
C.J. has been amazing since day one coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that C.J., after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in the front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act. And C.J. McCollum just relied upon for the incredible leadership qualities he possesses, and that kind of respect comes right away when C.J. steps into the locker room.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Taylor's checked in, and McCollum drops them both. And here are the Knicks now. Outside Hart. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. And New Orleans making a change here. Murray's checked in. Good on the second one. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Outside Hart. And Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Pass to Willis. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Willis has got 8. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Here's Taylor. Robinson defending. And the basket by Taylor. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Pass to Willis. Back to Brunson. Oh, the physicality of Brunson.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Here's Magician. He's got 11. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Pelicans in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed.
You know, for New Orleans, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And don't count on that coming to an end anytime soon. The talent level of this squad is off the charts. And with the momentum they're gathering here early in the year, they can steamroll through the season.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And he's good on the second.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Or I call it funky.
Brent, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
Well, BA, he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
He misses the free throw.
Love Zion's grit and determination. Nothing about his NBA story has been easy to this point, but he hasn't let that stop him from trying to get out here and continuing to dominate.
So he comes up empty at the line. The Knicks with the lead. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Blocked! Here's Magician, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Zion continuing to work on his all-around game, and nice job of finding his teammate there.
New York has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Brunson passes to Payton. Back to Brunson. The rebound by Clutch. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And that one's good. Brunson.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
Here's Taylor. 13 points in the game. And down it goes. 2 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Shot clock at 3. Now here's Payton. Tightly guarded. Pass to Anunoby. Sinks the tray. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Every year, Anunoby seems to gain more and more confidence, especially in his jump shot.
There's the drive. Taylor passes to the Magician. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And that one's good. Magician's got 9 points in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
And make some noise for your Knicks City Dancer.
So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson comes in for Hart, and it's Bridges in for Jalen Brunson. New York has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Bridges outside. Outside Payton. There's the 3. The rebound by Clutch. Clutch has got his 4th rebound in this one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Up and in on the layup. And now a 3-point New Orleans lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now Bridges. No points so far. Payton's shot is good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
The rebound by Payton. New York has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Bridges passes to Willis.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
1:52 left in the half. And that one comes up a bit short. Down low. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Willis. To the middle. Robinson in the post. Now here's Anunoby for 3. Robinson passes to Anunoby. 3-pointer, Bridges. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Clutch passes to Williamson. Here's Taylor. Shoots over Bridges. And it's New York with a rebound. Payton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. All right, quickly here, let's look at the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, New Orleans.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting incredibly well, 63%, and really making their shots count. Into the lane, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Payton. Now here's Brunson. Not a lot of room. Inside. Payton's shot is good. Payton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Here's Taylor. 15 points in the game. Fires the 3. And Clutch gets it to go. Clutch has got 11 points. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's New Orleans up by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, Coach, the lead has been going back and forth. How can you gain some separation in the second half?
You got to play with more energy. We're playing a low-energy game, offensively and defensively. So we're just trading buckets. We're not getting anywhere.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the Players of the Month. For the Western Conference, Magician.
Plenty of LOVE. That's what you can do about this game. Love it. Because that combination of skill and size, man, that big fella is taking care of business. Game in and game out.
Yeah, and that really, that CONSISTEN.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, consistency.
There you go.
That's what it's all about. Getting back to the New Orleans Pelicans, what a tight first half.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the backup expert.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
Just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. New Orleans in the lead. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Payton in at the 5, down low. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Taylor can't hit that one. Good D by Payton. New York has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Rebound by Magician. Magician's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Clutch. Shot from the top of the key. Another shot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. New York trailing. Pass to Brunson. The 3. Pelicans cleared away. Magician's got his 6th rebound on the night. Clutch passes to the Magician. Here's Clutch. Brunson defending. Clutch's shot is off.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
From the arc. Towns passes to Brunson. Second chance shot. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 17 points.
Yes, but 51 drops after the 0 of 3 start.
Pass to Magician. Here's Taylor. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Offensive rebound. Here's Payton. It's tipped. And he gets it back. Tries yet again. And he sinks the layup. 18 points for him.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards. Fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Clutch. Brunson defending. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Personal foul. Second team foul. 1 shot.
Here's Brunson. He's got 17. Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Pass to Willis. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long K.
They haven't been able to grab any rebounds getting earned on second chance opportunities.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Give it up for attention fans. Now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now.
Get loud now, everyone, because it's time.
And there's the screen. Driving in. Clutch. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Anunoby, a willing passer, a team player, wants to get that ball to his open guys.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Taylor passes to the Magician. 6 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
Here's Brunson. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Unloads from 13. Goes back up. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Clutch. Brunson defending.
Get up there, young fella. Sometimes as a point guard, you got to take it yourself.
Well, it's okay to be selfish when you can flush it like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
The shot by Towns, no good. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And good whistle there.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
And I feel like there's been an old-school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Towns for three. The rebound by Magician. The Pelicans lead by 4. Driving to the basket. Basket counts. Clutch has got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance.
All right, time to check out a handful of point guards who, over the last 10 games, have been lighting it up from deep. Second, Jalen Brunson.
And over the years, we have really seen the point guard position evolve. Give these guys a whole bunch of credit. I mean, what a great group of long-range shooters.
Well, let's put the three-point percentage in a box for a second. It's the range that those guys have that really blows me away. I mean, just about anything inside of half court is doable for them. Those are some long-distance marksmen.
Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
Here's Towns, following the score by New Orleans. To stop the run, hits a three-pointer. Towns has got 7 points.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
With the drive. Shot blocked. Brunson surveys. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
And there it is for him. Clutch has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Payton. Pass to Towns. Over Jones. Well, the jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Towns has got his third basket on the night right there.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Magician pass to Clutch. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, they really need to double team him.
Cale Bridges checked in for Anunoby. And the Pelicans also making a change. Williamson's checked in.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Brunson passes to Payton. Here's Towns. Now here's Bridges. Pass to Willis. Fires for three. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Here's Taylor. Here's Magician. Here's Clutch. Brunson defending. Here's Williamson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. He's 0 for 2 at the line in this one.
Williamson at the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Williamson.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Here's Clutch. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Willis. He's got 13. Bridges passes to Willis. It's intercepted. Here he goes. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
The shot by Magician, no good.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Now here's Towns. 9 points in the game. Back to Brunson. Pass to Towns. They need this. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Taylor's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Clutch, guarded by Payton. And he's going for Zion! Up high to finish the lob.
Taking flight, Zion doing what he does best, getting up off the ground and bringing it down.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Get up and get ready for fun, fans. It's your Knicks Breaker and Crew.
DeJounte Murray checked in for Jones.
For your Knicks Breaker Dance Crew.
Hart finds Brunson. 1:19 left in the third. Six to shoot. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Pass to Taylor. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Brunson passes to Bridges. And here's Hart. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. Hart's got 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. McBride passes to Robinson. Brunson with it. Hits the target from 18 feet. Brunson's got 19 points.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Murray's shot is good.
like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easiest shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Keep the ball moving. Quick decisions. Get the ball from side to side. Set better screens. Defensively, we got to do a much better job. Let's get on the glass.
Urging his squad to be more decisive, especially on the defensive end.
But Coach Thibodeau isn't pleased with his guys. It's clear he wants them to be more aggressive.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Murray, Trey Murphy out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint. Murray with it, hard covering. Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Playmaking ability on full display there. I love how Zion is taking what the defense is giving him right now.
Knicks trail by 16. Bridges passes to Robinson. Back to Bridges. Pass to Willis. The 3-ball. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And here's Murray. Williamson with a screen on Bridges. And it's Murray off the drive. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Up top, Robinson. Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team. If he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
74.
Here's Taylor. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. There's the drive. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Taylor. Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
There's a screen. Here's Willis. The rebound by Murray.
Oh, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. And then on Thursday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up. But quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
That's good from Williamson. Williamson hits them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Bridges outside. And the layup is good. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
To the inside, and he dunks it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Knicks trail by 19. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Here comes your Knicks City Actors, everyone. Get loud for them. Once again, let's hear it for your
quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Takes a three. Offensive board. Robinson finds Anunoby. Fires in the triple.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pelicans lead 95.
Outside Murray. To the wing on the left. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Taylor. And it's New York with a rebound. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Bridges misses. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Taylor passes to Williamson. Got a hand on it. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Shot is up. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Williamson with a screen on Hart to the middle. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. From deep three-point range. New York, again, can't hit.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And he's going for the oop here.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Bridges with it. Outside Hart. Down low. Here's Robinson. Good on the bucket.
This is what Robinson does. Puts it in when he's around the 10.
The Pelicans lead by 16. Now here's Murray. The three. The Knicks pull it in. Willis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Now Murray. Pass to Taylor. And it's New York with a rebound. Willis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Anunoby. He's closely guarded. Bridges finds Hart, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
The Pelicans have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Pass to Clutch. And stolen by Brunson. Three-pointer, Bridges. The Pelicans pull it in. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's Magician, guarded by Payton. Here's Magician. The shot comes out. Good D by Payton. Outside Anunoby. Brunson up top. Pass to Bridges. Towns is screen on Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Towns. This one for 3. Jones grabs the board.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
To end the drought. Here's Magician. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Brunson passes to Anunoby. They set the pick to the paint. Ball stolen. And it's the Pelicans on the break.
Making a bit of a statement. Murphy to the rack.
here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 18. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
And make some noise for your Knicks, City Hatcher.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. Passes to Anunoby. Towns outside. Inside. Oh, it's stolen. He takes it in. Pass to Magician. Here's Taylor. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Clutch's shot is off. Knicks trail by 18. Here's Anunoby. Here's Payton. And at last, they get one to fall. Payton's got 20 points.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Out to the right wing. Here's Taylor. Offline with a 3.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. New Orleans leading by 14. Here's Magician. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort for the squad.
Here's Willis. Kicks it out Towns. 4-3. Knocks down the long J.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
Taylor's shot is off.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Back to Payton.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Pelicans.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Clutch.
So many times on the defensive end, showed off those quick mitts, jumped all over the opposition and swiped the ball away a number of times.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Brunson missing. And it's New Orleans ball. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Taylor. Pass to Magician. Launches it. The rebound by Payton. That's another board.
Collecting yet another board.
He has been everywhere. Just an animal. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Behring, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now to present our player of the game.
prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it, no kidding. In front of your building, sitting on the steps feeling no feelings. Last night it was a cold. You gotta keep the devil in his hole. But you know how it goes. I'm front line every time it's sold. Flow, run and shoot pro. 458 drop, playing bulletproof soul. Every few shows, I just buy some new gold. Circle got smaller, everybody can't go. Downtown Diamond District, jewelers like yo. Hustle, holla at me, I got Cubans on the low. Through the Cancun, on the boat. And dock that Tulum, just love. Listening to music at the Mayan ruins. True devotion on the bluest ocean. Cruising. My cultural influence, even revolution. I'm integrated vertically, y'all.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Jalen Green.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Boomer out there with Jalen Williams. And there's Champ. And it's Chet Holmgren. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in at the point guard. And for Houston, they've got Slim, Alperen Sengun out there with Red Hot. And it's Green, and it's Hayes in at the 1 spot. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here's Champ. Great open look there.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Back to Hayes, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. It's a 3-point game. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Champ. And he makes good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here is Slim. Pass to Hayes. Screen by Sengun. Buries it from 3-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Williams, that's for 2. Again, the Thunder score.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka. He said SGA has this special ability to roll a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Oklahoma City foul.
And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
And so he hits both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Holmgren. Here's Champ. Holmgren with a screen on Green. Champ connects from three-point range. Champ's got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Slim. His last outing, he had 18 points. It's good from long range.
The Rico, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Williams. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Good eyes and anticipation allow Green to initiate the steal right there. Saw the opening and then just snatched it away.
The Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
The stats for Slim. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's getting around 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Boomer. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills the three-pointer.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Outside, Green lets it go with a three. And Holmgren pulls it down. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 3-point lead. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And that one misses. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, and that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Williams fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
Hayes, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Champ. Fires it up. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Connor. Back to Green. To the inside. Hayes the pass to Şengün. Shoots from the right block. Kept alive.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Rockets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
And he can't get the first one. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. He hits the second from the line. Here's Champ. He has 5. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the right side. Here's Champ. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Hayes with it. He has 7. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Hayes has got 10 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report. Here's Champ. He has 7. There's the 3. Connor with the rebound. Drops in the layup for 2. Connor's got his second bucket tonight.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Here's Champ. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
This shot's it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Here is Slim. Here's Hayes. Offline with his 3.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now, here's Dort. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the 3-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second best.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Connor. He had 15 points last outing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Holmgren. Here is Boomer. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Last game we saw him score 32. Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Hayes. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's tipped. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Thompson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Thompson, no good. Last outing for Houston, it was a loss to the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Champ. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here is Boomer. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Here's Champ. No good on the three.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Here's Connor. 6 points for him. And the bank shot is good. Connor's got 8 points. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Hayes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Here's Van Vliet. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Hartenstein is out there with Boomer, and it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Dort in at the shooting guard position.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And it's the Thunder with the ball after the Rockets pick up 3. And here's Thompson. Hasn't made one yet. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Thursday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors.
And for that matchup with the Pelicans, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there can be a big step forward for this team.
Free throw good, Smith. Mark, you had a chance to defend a lot of great scores in your time in the NBA.
Yeah, and I did. They wore me out too, partner. I mean, I think the attitude of those guys stands out. Their relentlessness, the skill level obviously was there, but it was the relentless pursuit of the basketball and scoring opportunities. Bernard King, Larry Bird, Alex English, Marcus Johnson was near the tail end of his prime, but he was a problem too. I mean, there were a number of guys in that. Kelly Tripucka. Woo! Yeah, don't make my head spin.
Now here's Caruso. Back to Williams. On the clock. Fires from the line. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Boomer. And here is Caruso. Guarded by Green. Back to Caruso. And here's the fast break. And the dunk by Eason.
Getting his team the best shot on the floor. Amen Thompson feeds a ready shooter that time.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. Outside, Dort. Here's the drive. The kick out to Williams. To end the run. Green with the rebound. Houston's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Pass to Smith. Here's Thompson. Here is Slim. He's guarded by Williams. Slim, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
First personal foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And he knocks down the first one. Red Hot, he's checked in for Smith. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Champs checked in for Alex Caruso. And both free throws good for Williams. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC. Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
To check out the numbers for Boomer. He's around 18 points per game, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
Now, here's George. Out to the wing. Here's Champ. Lock at 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Champ's got 10 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Slim tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, here's Boomer into the lane, plays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 3-point Thunder lead for Oklahoma City. Their last game was a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Pass to Eason. Here is Slim. From about 16. Now, here's George. He's guarded closely. Boomer the pass to Champ. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
The Rockets shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Here in the second, at least from the line, they're perfect. Hopefully that gets them going in other areas as well.
Houston making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for George. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Champ. 10 points for him. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Boomer's got 5 points in the quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Here is Slim. 7 points in the game. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Slim's got 9 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Boomer. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Eason. And here's Green outside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
Here is Boomer. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Hartenstein with it. Pass to Champ. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Eason. Here is Slim. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Boomer's got 8 rebounds in this game. Champ, the pass to Boomer. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Inside. There's the lob to the hoop. And the dunk by Eason.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Boomer. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. For the past 10 games, these teams have been fantastic on rebounding. In third, the Thunder.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Williams against Eason. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Champ. 5 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. Great D that time from Green. Houston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's Connor. Hayes the pass to Connor. Puts one up from 19. And again, the Rockets good for 2. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's Champ. He's got 13. Bounce pass from Williams. Here's the 3. Drains the three-pointer. 16 points for Champ.
And they're shooting just over 50% on their three-point attempts. Easy to see how they've been able to edge out in front.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
The Rockets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
At the line for Houston, Esau. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Amen Thompson, and it's Slim in for Jalen Green. The Thunder also changing it up. Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein, and it's Boomer in for Alex Caruso. And so Eason nails both of them. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
It's to Holmgren.
2 minutes.
Here is Boomer. Here's Champ. 6 to shoot. Shot from the wing. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Alexander.
The Rockets trail. Hayes the pass to Connor. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. It's hauled in by Boomer. Boomer's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Over in the corner, Williams. And the Thunder, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Connor. He's got 12. Pass to Slim. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Slim's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Here's Champ. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first free throw of the game.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
First free throw is good. Green, he's checked in for Tari Eason. He hits both from the stripe. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Hayes. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Oh. 11 seconds left in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Boomer. Here's Champ. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 4. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. Out in Memphis, it'll be the Grizzlies against the Pacers. That's a 3:30 p.m. tip-off Eastern Time.
Let me go through my papers, Ernie. This game is too close to call. Pretty evenly matched squads. This is what my research is showing.
Yeah, it might just come down to who wants it more. And let's turn our attention to tonight's game. The Thunder find themselves in a real battle.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys the green light. Keep riding the perimeter game until they take it away.
They sure made it look easy at times. What a half. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Champ.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Rockets trail by 4. He's out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Red Hot. Then there's Slim. And it's Şengün in at center. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
Here's Champ, covered by Green. Here's Champ. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Houston's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Pass to Şengün. Here's Connor for the lead. It fails to fall. Now shooting just a little better than 50%. 5 for 9. Outside Williams. Down low. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Green taking his time here. Here's Connor. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Thunder with the lead. Williams passes to Boomer. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Good on both. Rockets trail by 3. Pass to Şengün. Knocks it loose. Here's Champ. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Champ's got 20 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Şengün. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Champ. That misses off the backboard.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Boomer gets the bucket.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
And they are in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. They are playing some stingy defense and making shots difficult.
And with that steals ranking you talked about, Greg, their defense has been a major strength for them. I mean, they cause all sorts of headaches for their opponents. Now Hayes, 10 points for him. Here's Connor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now one on Holmgren. Rockets have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
For Houston, Connor taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. The Thunder leading by 5. Pass to Boomer. And here is Holmgren. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Let out the pass to Hayes. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Hayes has got 12 in the game.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here is Slim. 12 points for him. Back to Hayes. Pass to Connor. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Connor's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand on it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
On their way to the floor,
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard. Here are the team leaders in steals. You need to play heads up against these squads. Number 1, the Thunder. In second, the Rockets.
And forcing turnovers is a point of pride for both these teams. That's why their steal numbers have been so high.
Now here's Williams. Defense is right there. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Shooting 2.
that one is off. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Hayes with the screen for Green. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Champ the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Şengün covering. To the paint. Here's Champ. It's deflected. And here's Hayes. 12 points for him. For the lead. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They lead by 1. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Houston. Hayes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Shoots the 3. The Rockets again can't hit.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Williams passes to Brumer. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Hayes. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 1. Here's the screen. Pass to Boomer. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. Williams can't get it to go. Houston's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. That one goes in. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
The Thunder shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a
double cover. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
It's a close game here in Houston. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's give a warm down to your Rock City, Texas.
Houston making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Dort's checked in. To the wing on the left. And Hayes kicks to Thompson. Out to the right wing. Puts it up. They get the rebound. Here's Hayes. The Rockets again can't hit.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Boomer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Thunder?
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys.
And he knocks down the first one. Tari Eason's checked in for Houston. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets trail by 3. He's with it. 12 points for him. Got a piece of it. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Thompson outside. Here is Slim. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average of nearly 16 points a game. Pass to Hayes. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
2 minutes.
Boomer the pass to Champ. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
7th in opponent points per game. And they're top 10 in free throw shooting. Always focused on that aspect of the game, not looking to get points away.
And with that steals ranking you talked about, Greg, their defense has been a major strength for them. I mean, they cause all sorts of headaches for their opponents. No good on the free throw. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. And the second free throw, good. Rockets trail by 6. Now here's Hayes. He's got 12. Now with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers the past month. You look at Champ, third in the league. He typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
And the first one at the line is good. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Hayes hits them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Hartenstein with the screen on Thompson. Inside, Hayes with the steal. Here's the break. Takes it off the glass. Hayes has got 16 points. There's 1:17 left in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Boomer. Oklahoma City moving it around. Dort, left side. Pass to Boomer. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Caruso. And the Thunder lead by 5. The Rockets shoot a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Here is Slim. He's in with it. Hayes in the post. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Now Hayes, 16 points for him. Let's go. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. He's got 18.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up. Sets the example for everyone.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Oklahoma City out in front. They lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Toyota Center. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So the Thunder 5 right now. They've got Isaiah Hartenstein, Alex Caruso out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Lou Dort, and it's Champ in at the point. Now here's Caruso. Pass to Champ. A 3-pointer off the mark.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Champ it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Connor.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Caruso. Here's Champ. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Champ's got 25 points in the game.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have a reverse in their arsenal. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Thompson sends it back.
On the hunt to make a big defensive impact. Thompson denying that shot.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City. Number 3, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
Here's Connor. Thompson outside. Fade away. Rebound by Williams.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Oklahoma City ball.
Here's Champ. Connor with the rebound. Connor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Eason. And the shot is good. Eason's got it all tied up now for Houston.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Caruso, a screen on Van Vliet. With the drive. Here's Champ. Connor with the rebound. Connor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Van Vliet against Hartenstein. Connor. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Connor's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Poked away. Stolen by Van Vliet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Williams.
An NBA champion and all-star. Fred Van Vliet's a guy every team wants because he's fun to play with and he plays the game the right way and with passion.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
They've made the offense uncomfortable, creating turnovers with the defensive pressure and cashing in on the other end.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
The first one falls. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
Houston making a switch here. Şengün's checked in. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. That one misses. Clark, famously, Fred Van Vliet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred Van Vliet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
Houston making a switch. Eason's checked in. Here's Champ, guarded by Green. Shot's good by Champ.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Now, here's Thompson. Green with a screen on George. To the left wing. Here's Connor. Moves back up. And it's laid up and in by Thompson. Thompson's got his first bucket of the night.
timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Hartenstein with the screen on Green. Pass to Dort. Hands it from downtown.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. For the Rockets, Slim comes in for Red Hot, and Hayes subbed in for Thompson. The Thunder also changing it up. Boomer comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Champ. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Now, Coach told his guys it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If you lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Second team foul. At the line for Houston, Hayes. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Hayes. And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
He missed the chance to put him up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
And so Green will bring it up for Houston. A 2-point game. 3-pointer. Hayes, no good.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Alex Caruso, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Dort, he's checked in for Williams. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Hayes the pass to Eason. Şengün with the screen for Eason. Pass to Şengün. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Holmgren.
The thing that stands out about Şengün is how crafty he is in the post. Excellent footwork and a lot of moves.
Alperen Şengün taking 2 shots.
The free throw dropped for Şengün.
Tell you what, Alperen Şengün is a big with the modern day game. He scores in bunches inside, but he also can pass it and shoot it from the perimeter too.
Şengün hits them both. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. And here is Holmgren. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson surveying the floor. Pass to Hayes. Eason with it. Şengün with a screen on Torch. Really left alone that time. Slim's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
There's a screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Alexander taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Red hot, he's checked in for Houston. Green comes in for Amen Thompson. Jalen Williams is checked in for Oklahoma City. Champ comes in for Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Here in the second half, they have definitely made free throw making look easy.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Connor. The 3 sinks the triple. Connor's got 18 points now here in the second half.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Put that bucket in no time at all. 33 points for Red Hot.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. With the floater, he lays it in.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Pass to Connor. Now here's Hayes. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here is Boomer. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Here's Connor. Pass to Hayes. Here's Connor. And here is Green. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Boomer. Boomer's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Williams passes to Boomer. Here's Champ, covered by Hayes. Taken away by Hayes. Here we go, all alone. Drops in the breakaway layup. Hayes has got 11 in the second half.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Pass to Champ.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And then jammed down as it goes right over Jalen Green.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Thunder making the shot. Back to Hayes. Here's Connor. From downtown. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Here he goes. And it's blocked. Now here's Hayes. Gilgeous-Alexander covered. And here's Green outside. Good on the triple. And the Rockets lead by 8.
I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Left to play here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Slim. Here's Connor. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And it's Houston with another.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Rockets making the shot. Outside Williams. Rocket 6. It's rebounded by Houston.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
They made the most of their opportunities looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So we see Houston taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Red Hot.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Hello and welcome to Sunday Night NBA action here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sideline, we got Allie LaForce. And And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeMar DeRozan.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. We've got Wembanyama, and it's the chosen one in at the 4. And for the Kings, they've got DeMar DeRozan. Domantas Sabonis out there with Zach LaVine, and it's Speedy in at the 4. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Reyes knocks it down from distance.
The first good move in a long chess match between these coaching staffs.
Yeah, now we get to see the counterplay. How you respond is half the battle out there.
Here's Dixon. Sabonis with a screen on Fox. Going inside. Dixon can't get it to go. Here's the chosen one. And Speedy clears it away. Pass to Dixon. Here's Speedy. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Sabonis, high post. Clock at 6. Over Wembanyama. Sabonis' shot is off. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Pass to Mendoza. Here's Reyes. Takes the 3. Over DeRozan. Shot's good by Reyes. Reyes has got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now here's DeRozan. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. It's rebounded by Reyes.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign and trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. Here's Speedy. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. A good-looking shot from the wing. The Spurs have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Sacramento's head coach. Talking with him about De'Aaron Fox, I asked Coach what he wanted his guys to do against him, and Coach said to not give him room to run. De'Aaron is dangerous when he's attacking lanes and leaking out in transition, so we need to limit those opportunities. So it sounds like they're aiming to slow the pace down. We'll see if it works for them.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now a timeout by Sacramento.
All right, fans, get up and get loud. It's the Sacramento Kings.
Let's go to the leaderboard and see which teams have been leading in assists this season. San Antonio, 3rd.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Kings trail by 4. Pass to Dixon for 3. Rebound San Antonio.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
Reyes. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And it's blocked. Out on his own on the break. And that one drops for him. Reyes has got 7.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Dixon, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Speedy passes to ABC. 6 on the shot clock.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Pass to Mendoza. Here's Reyes. Counted from distance. He's got 10.
I just love the ball movement.
Kings trail by 9. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Now here's Levine. DeRozan outside. To halt the run. It's hauled in by Mendoza.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there. And great job to establish position and square up.
The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Castle's checked in for Fox. Here's Reyes. He's got 10. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at San Antonio, they've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And of course, Sacramento, now 7.5 games back. Kings trail by 9. Here's Dixon. Pass to Speedy. And here is DeRozan. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And even after a year, the numbers that Wembanyama can put up are staggering.
Oh, terrifying what his stat line could look like in 5 years' time. His minutes and usage will only continue to grow. He could have multiple quadruple doubles in his future.
Here's Speedy, just 4 to shoot. Here's Monk. And he converts the layup.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
San Antonio with the ball. 7-point differential. Last time they met in San Antonio.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Timeout call, Sacramento. Keegan Murray's checked in for DeRozan. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Substituting on the court.
Here's Speedy. Pass to Dixon. Here's the 3. Second chance effort. A nice shot by Speedy. Speedy's got his second bucket of the night.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Here's Reyes. Here's Mendoza. There's the 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Speedy's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Dixon. Sabonis with it. Covered by Johnson. Outside Monk. Fires the 3. Drills it from deep. And now it's just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
And setting the table for his guys. Sabonis is such a shrewd and cunning distributor.
Wembanyama screen. And out of bounds, the Kings will take it. Sacramento has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's Sabonis. Wembanyama with some nice D.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. Coach, when you watch Wemby, it's not the height that jumps out. It's the way he moves with that height.
Hey, Brian, I've been around the NBA a long time, and you think you've seen it all. But when you see someone with Wembanyama's size and the things he can do, his ball handling, his shooting range, the way he moves, blocking shots, this guy is one of a kind.
Feels like he's emerging as the face of the NBA soon.
I think that's what we all expect.
Now here's Monk. 5 points in the game. Snatched away. Valanciunas against Wembanyama. Pass to Mendoza. The shot won't fall. Kings trail by 5. Monk with it. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Here's Ellis. Just 5 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Over the past month, these front court players have been money at the line. Second, Jonas Valanciunas.
And I love how these bigs take the touch they have in the paint straight to the free throw line.
Yeah, what a luxury for the coaches. They can trust their bigs to make free throws. That takes a load of stress away.
Keegan Murray's checked in for the Kings. Outside Paul. Pass to the chosen one. Here's Castle. Three-pointer. The rebound by Murray. And so Murray will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing by 5. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
Here's Castle. Still no points. A quick shot there. It's off target.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Monk for 3. The rebound by the Spurs. The chosen one's got his 5th rebound in this one. The kick out to Johnson. Over Murray. Johnson with a bucket. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Going old school with the mid-range. Johnson.
Outside Monk. Pass to DeRozan. And that's not going to go. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 7. We'll get right back to the action when we return. thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
Kings trail by 7. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's Ellis in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. And it's Monk missing. And for San Antonio, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. 4 on the clock. Castle for 3. Knocks down the triple. And it's a 12-point San Antonio lead.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
Timeout call, the Kings. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Zach LaVine, he's checked in for the Kings. And San Antonio with a change here, too. Fox is checked in. Valanciunas finds Murray. And here's Monk. He's coming off a 19-point game against Portland.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scorer. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Monk drops them both. And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Free throw's good for Fox.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor, a fun player to watch.
And so he hits both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside Monk. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Vassell. And it's DeRozan missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
To the middle. Here's Castle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Castle's got 5 now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And another miss by Sacramento. San Antonio leading by 14. Johnson with it. Checked by Murray. Three-pointer. Fox sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
I'll tell you what. They are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Monk. He's got 7. Over Fox. And the basket by Monk. Monk's got 4 points this quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Castle. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Outside Levine. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas, and he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Valanciunas has gotten his first bucket of the night.
I like it. In old school 5, Jonas primarily does his scoring close in.
Fox against Monk. The shake. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Tenacious stuff there from Fox. It takes guts to sink a shot while being fouled.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Free throw's good for Fox. Kings trail by 16. Now Monk. 9 points in the game. Levine feeling it out a bit. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Coming into this, having notched to win against the Lakers in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Mendoza misses. The Kings have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Levine passes to Monk. DeRozan. Back to Monk. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Monk's got 12 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He wants to review the game plan. And the Spurs making a change here. With a brief pause, here are the most difficult teams to score against over the last 10 games. Number 1, San Antonio.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
Pass to Reyes. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Reyes. Fox outside. Money on the 19-footer. Fox has got 10 points in the quarter.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Now here's Monk. He's got 12. There's the triple. Second shot opportunity. And another basket for Sacramento.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
Pass to Reyes. They set the screen. The three ball. And Speedy clears it away. Speedy's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Levine. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Dixon. Got a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Box for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Speedy's got rebound number 7 tonight. Fires it. Oh, drains the 19-footer. Speedy's got 9. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's Fox. He had 19 points in the win against the Lakers. San Antonio again can't hit. Tries again. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Mendoza. They shoot again. And Speedy clears it away. Speedy's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Dixon. Outside Levine. It's rebounded by Reyes. San Antonio leading.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
With the fadeaway. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. He's got 14.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. Speedy can't hit. Spurs lead by 11. Reyes, the pass to Fox. Here's Bassi. Valanciunas covering.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now.
Stepping to the free throw line for the Spurs, Charles Bassi taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Monk. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Kings trail by 11. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. The baseline J is off the mark.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Tries to break his ice. And it's in. Only 2 for 9, though. Spurs lead by 9. Here's Reyes. 23 points for him last game against the Lakers. Really left him alone that time. Reyes has got 16 points.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Sabonis. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Here's Levine for three. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Quick trigger there. Levine ready to shoot before the pass even reaches his hand.
The chosen one. The pass to Fox. 17 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Shot's good by Reyes.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Here's Dixon. 4 seconds left. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the San Antonio Spurs.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
And time for a look here at how the West is shaping up as we continue to work our way through this season.
You take a look at the Spurs. You know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Kings. 11-point game. So on the floor for San Antonio, they've got De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Dixon can't get it to go.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The chosen one, the pass to Reyes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Reyes has got 21.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
Outside Levine. Here's Speedy. Tipped. And he gets it back. Connects from downtown. Speedy's got 12.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Pass to the chosen one. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Spurs lead by 13. Levine with it. To the wing, right side. DeRozan outside. Levine with it. 5 points in the game. Oh, determined bucket from Levine.
Well, he might be a bit wiry, but Levine has the strength to take a bump and finish at the rim.
Fox outside. Pass to the chosen one. Now Wembanyama jacks up a 3. They get it back. The chosen one. And the three-pointer goes. He has 7.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And here's Sabonis. No made baskets yet. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Now here's Sabonis. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And here's the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets. And then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Memphis, going up against the Grizzlies.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Here's Mendoza, 7 points in the game. They set a pick, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Timeout call for Sacramento. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Here's Speedy. 12 points for him. Pass to Dixon. 6 on the shot clock. The chosen one grabs a board. San Antonio leading by 14. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Zach LaVine.
First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Number 15, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to Sabonis. DeRozan outside. Here's Speedy. Puts up a 3. Sacramento again missing. Now here's Wembanyama, guarded closely. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And with this kind of vision, we could see the assist numbers go sky high for Wembanyama.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 7. A nice shot by Speedy.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Pass to the chosen one. Back to Fox. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Dixon to the inside. And here's Sabonis outside. Rebounded by Fox. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They led by as many as 18. The 3 from Wembanyama. And he can't get that one. Kings trail by 15. Pass to Speedy. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Levine. The three is up. He can't hit that time. Spurs lead by 15. Wembanyama cuts in. Reyes. San Antonio again can't hit.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Pass to Dixon. Fires from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. The chosen one's got his 16th rebound on the night. Box for three. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. ABC, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Speedy. 15 points in the game. Here's Dixon. He's covered by Fox. Outside for Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Yes! Levine inside.
Well, that's exactly why it's nice to have Levine. He can do so many things within the offense.
Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Here's Mendoza. To get back on track. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Now DeRozan hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Looking to get it going. No luck on that one. San Antonio leading by 13. Here's Wembanyama. Another shot. Sprinting up the floor. It's Wembanyama.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's been a hit. The Kings making a switch here. Monk's checked in, and San Antonio also making a switch. Castle's checked in for Fox. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. Speedy's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, he's making a concerted effort to use the three-point shot here in the second half. Only 1 in the first, 3 since the break.
And the basket by Castle. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
San Antonio leading by 14. Here's Reyes. 21 points in the game. Johnson on the wing. Defended by Murray. Reyes. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Now here's DeRozan. No points yet. The chosen one grabs a board. The chosen one's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Ellis is checked in for Sacramento. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for San Antonio.
Substituting on the court.
Here's Paul. A minute 22 left in the third. Shot from the low post is good.
I've heard Paul say that the most important part of the game is ball handling. I tell you what, I'd think so too if I had his handles.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Monk. to the left wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Ellis. Gets it to go from the corner. And it's Paul with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's the chosen one. Valanciunas covering. Here's the chosen one. 9 points in the game. On the take. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Monk. He's got 12. Pass to DeRozan. Down low. The layup misses. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. San Antonio on top, up by 16. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Zach LaVine out there with Malik Monk. Then it's Keegan Murray. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Speedy in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Here's Mendoza. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Monk against Fox. Here's Speedy. Barnes with the rebound.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Mendoza, pass to Fox. It's Barnes on the wing. Here's Mendoza. That's it. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And the Spurs lead by 21.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Valanciunas. Pass to LaVine. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. Clock at 6. Monk for 3. And another miss by Sacramento.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everything Fox does is so fast. Makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for San Antonio. And both free throws good for Fox. The Kings have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. Left side, Levine. To the inside, Speedy. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Speedy's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, look, Levine is such a gifted scorer that it opens up so much for him out of pick and roll action.
Here's Mendoza. And a miss there on the triple. Kings trail by 21. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. A nice shot by Speedy. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Mendoza. Drains the triple. Mendoza's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Inside, here's Valanciunas. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Mendoza. Shoots over Levine. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Mendoza's got 19 points.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Now here's Monk. Well, Stan, you coach some lockdown defenses. With the way the game is officiated these days, is it getting too hard to defend?
Well, it's certainly frustrating. You've heard defenders saying everything is a foul. We might need to redefine incidental contact.
Here's Fox. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Pass to Mendoza. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. Hauled in by the Kings. Speedy's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Monk. Back to Levine. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Fox.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
Vassell outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Mendoza. He buries it from 3. Mendoza's got 22 points.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Now here's Monk. 11 feet out. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Speedy's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And he's really had a tremendous night from the field. He's shooting at a clip over 50%. I'll tell you what, that's the kind of efficiency that makes a coach rest well at night.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. Fox with the ball. Pass to the chosen one. Here's Mendoza. 5 on the clock. Here's the chosen one. Nails it from 3. That gives him a double-double in this one.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
To the left side wing. Pass to Sabonis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
You have to be ready to battle when going up against Sabonis. His size and strength can wear defenders down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. And Sabonis drops them both.
It's hard not to be excited about Sabonis, a multifaceted big man who does a little bit of everything.
Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Castle. Fades and shoots. And that one hits the back iron. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Speedy. Outside Levine. DeRozan with the ball. Here's Speedy. Rebounded by Johnson.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Yeah, and that mid-range shot is really Vassell's primary weapon.
And so here's Sacramento. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Sabonis finds DeRozan. Here's Dixon. There's a screen. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3.
Well, already an improvement for him from beyond the arc in this half.
Spurs lead by 23. Paul taking his time here. To the paint. Here's Castle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
And the NBA has regular season games outside the U.S., all over the world. How important is that, Grant?
It's so important, B.A. I mean, basketball has become a global sport. And just look at the recent MVPs. They're mostly international players. So playing games in those countries has helped the game grow all over the world.
The first one falls.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
And San Antonio making a change here. Sohan's checked in. So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Stan, as a coach and now a broadcaster, you've gotten to visit all the great cities the NBA has to offer. Can you give us a favorite?
So, Brian, you're going to try to get me in trouble here. I'm going to give you one city and offend 29 other fan bases. Not a chance. I love all the NBA cities.
Not like you not to take a stance. Now here's Paul. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. Fast break, here we go. Here's Speedy, and it's good for 2. Speedy's got 12 now in this quarter.
And you don't need a roadmap when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Here's Paul. Pass to Castle. Driving in. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Yeah, that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
There's a screen. Levine passes to Sabonis. DeRozan outside. And here's Levine. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Here's Castle. He's covered by Levine. Castle misses. Sacramento has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for the chosen one.
I think his biggest contribution may have been on the boards. He kept plays alive and denied second chances.
Sohan outside. Pass to Castle. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Now here's DeRozan. Here's Speedy. He's guarded by Vassell. Here's Speedy. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Speedy's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, I'd call this ideal scoring distance. It's almost too easy.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.
My mind racing, got potential, God forbid that I ever waste it. Overthinking, silent killer, don't die waiting. God knows it's harder to grow, procrastinating. Got so much love for this game, it's annihilating. I ain't even rapping no more, these conversations. Get it off the muscle, don't matter how much the weight is. Gotta get some hustle, cause talent don't always make it. Even if it's late, don't matter because I paid it. Even if you hate, don't matter because you played it. I remember teachers saying I wouldn't make it. Now they in the bleachers at every graduation. Different stages. Gradually we elevating, motivation, hard work and dedication, life lessons, ain't no better education, no half-stepping, I'm betting on me like it's waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Yeah. Don't wait too long. You know faith without work is dead. And the lazy hustle don't get no bread. Keep your head up. Keep moving.
confidence coming out, you're choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. In the I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it all low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But if you can keep it like nobody knows. I need you to get the f*** on my space. Replacements on the way, please don't play. Feeling like a great escape. I need a new trick, gold dogs don't change. Now you're making love no more. You got it new, what the f*** you crying for? I'm moving savage, calling on my favorite. You know how to reach me every time that it plays it right. You rise like a light, we committed crime. Wherever long, I won't save you a spot. We can't be outside cause the block gets too high. And I'm all on your mind. Wherever you are, don't call me. Girl, you never settle me, I like to get it poppin'. But this my business got me out, you choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it on low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I see if you can keep it like nobody knows. Keep it on low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I see if you can keep it like nobody knows. I need total confidential private. Don't want no one thinking I'm a robot. Time so changed that we on the first class trip. Don't work my nerves, you know I can board it. We ain't no more. You talk that talk, but ain't no match to with. So whatever you whatever you need, don't call me. Got another shot on me, I like to get it poppin', but these in my business got me out, you choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. You know I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it all low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I see if you can keep it like nobody knows. Keep it all low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I see if you can keep it like nobody knows.
In love with my I must admit I gotta got up. Shawty with the grab it, let the go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me when I me. Will left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I miss the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah. Clutching on the highway, riding down the strip trying to make a pick on a Friday. Always on my tip, wanna get at me sideways. Wanna trip, we gon' better high rate. I'm still with the but not the same homies. I done lost the chain and watch them change on me. I walked through the rain, they watched it rain on me. I took all the pain, they left the blame on me. I ain't want the fame, I swear the fame chose me. Tried to switch my lane, but it still came on me. Really hate this game, I use the same old cheat. I see baloney, still the same old me. They can't wait for me to break, they just wanna steal my way. Go to war up the score for the then they still hate. I do more for by the day. I'm gon' for my that laid away on. In love with my I must admit I gotta cut up. Shawty with the grab it, let the go. Now I make them sick with every fit I want my brother clothes. Play with this, we end it quick, I saw my brother soul. Cross with my brother, then know you crossing me. They wishing for me when I me. Will left for me and they all gon' see. I went hard for y'all to leave. Like I miss the old streets, yeah. Back when they didn't know me, yeah. I swear that it's so deep, yeah. Like I be the Kobe, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Aye, it's duck season.
Only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Yeah. Hey, I'll pop out, you gon' feel my presence. The message real heavy in my press kit. Mind, body, build my soul, how to dress it. No lanes in my corner, we impressive. Pop back if you tryna get active. Duck off in the stool, making magic. My paper burning. Addicted to looking good, it's a habit. I'm too cold when you see it, they jacket. Melt like no plastic, vibey like in my glass, they classic. I got hits in my bag, spinning back fist. Hurt real good, I give it to you, no average. Green light, go, give it to her like yellow. Saw red, said no, keep it going, young Uno. Mommy, hello, make you like jello. Aye, it's duck season, only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check with my demon. Aye, I'll make it turn around. Attention on her like an ultrasound. I can read what's on her mind, no cap and gown. I'm brown and I'm happy when she down. Baddest make the posse hella. The function I can. It's a moment, take a picture, acting cocky. About the music, little baby, love my disc jockey. Matter of fact, this my party, this is awesome. I said it 2 times, no I didn't since I started. So here's in the banks, tell me who's your father. Go have fun, a kid, make you the mother. It might be written in the stars, I get my way with words. We could take it to the car, I'll let you name the verb. Second thought, slid through, I'ma burn rubber. Real lover, other half is a... Aye, it's duck season, only pop out for a reason. Show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon. Aye, it's duck season, yeah. Only pop out for a reason. Pop out, show face if it's then I'm cheesing. If not, get a check by my demon.
The spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn off the spot. She throwing the. She doing her dance. She showing her. Top petty, you know I be on that. Standing on like a floor mat. They keep trying to reach me, cause they know that I never call back. Throw it back on her BD, just know he caught that. Hating, I gotta ignore that. He's a like bro to store at. Top facing, don't ask me to. If we beefing, don't ask me to. In the party, them clappers is clapping. In the party, them slappers is